Right, folks, how you doing? Haven't had a I've had an episode like this for a while, so I thought it might help me out, maybe. Hence the camera not being on. So yeah, it's not your normal sort of thing. But, well, I've done a few of them before, but not for a while. I do them when I feel kind of like this, if you know what I mean. So yeah, so it's one of them sort of deals, really. Oh, yeah, it's been quite a long time since I felt like this. It just kind of fell in the last hour or so, hour and a half, sort of got me, if you know what I mean. So thing is, I try not to think about things. It's one of them blot it out sort of. Then time goes by, and it gets me through. And I do, not forget, but I do. That we've all got different ways, I guess, of dealing with shit or whatever. We've all got stuff going on, of course, in one way or another. Um, and different ways of sort of dealing with it, I guess. Uh, so yeah, about an hour and a half ago. Um, I mean, she said it quite a few times, of course, but not for a little while. Just randomly out the blue, daughter says, "Oh, I miss mummy," and then that's kind of it, isn't it? It's just that was just before she went to sleep. Well, she said to me before, and I've not had this kind of reaction to it, if you know what I mean. But I think I just sat there and thought about it again, and then it's kind of spirals you when you least expect it to where I thought come on here and talk about not it, but just it's something I was going to be doing in the future anyway, like a mental health thing. So I thought I just remember when all this stuff happened originally, the October of 2020. You know, I've done a few of these, and it got me through that initial thing. And then the lives followed on quite a lot behind on top of that. Obviously, it was a slightly different time with lockdowns as well, and on top of everything else, as well as homeschooling, dealing with that part. Uh, I appreciate you in the chat as well. It's So we've got Henry, Dave's TV, Moose Girl, Jack Howard in the chat. So appreciate it. I know. Thanks, Jack. I don't bottle nothing up. That's the thing. I'm pretty. when I need to get it out, this is what this is, and it needs to come out. You know, I don't want it stuck there. You know, it's just. Let me just. I'll put the camera on. There you go. I don't know. I don't know. Gonna hit you from the blue, you know. Especially when there's nothing you can do about it. You know, for a 7-year-old. You know, just before she goes to sleep. I'll be there in a minute. 2 secs. Oh, here we go with the old comment. It jumps. Where's the. Oh, there it is. Who's pissed off? Oh, okay. Sorry about that, Miss Christina. I'm rubbish with names sometimes. Sorry. It feels like It's not my pain. It's. I'm kind of grieving for little, and so I try to get over my pain pretty, quick, and it's because of her that I'm upset. I tried to get over that quite the first few months and stuff, so I could be strong for little, and take, just taking on her pain because she's young, she doesn't understand. That's still probably to come for her later in, well, in a not too distant future, I would think. Because then that's when she'll grieve. You know, I'm just upset for her. I think that's what it is. Cheers, Bradman. You all right? Well, I lost my partner. It'll be 2 years this October to epilepsy. And yeah, we got a young daughter. She's not long turned 7, so yeah. So when she was 5, basically, yeah. It's been. I've done, I think, like 2 streams about it in the immediate sort of few months after. So they're still there. They're pretty raw. Um, so, so yeah, they're pretty raw. So I try not to let on about it very often. There's normally something like this in the descriptions. Oh, this is a bit different. That's a bit heavy. So yeah, it's not your normal thing for a beer reviewer or whatever streamer to talk about. But it certainly helped me in the past. I thought I just felt a bit crap for an hour and a half. I thought I'll just go on randomly, just see what happens and see how I feel after it, kind of thing. Um, as hard as it is, I can talk about it. I'm quite lucky, really, in that regard, I guess. Because everyone's different. Some people can't deal with it and talk about it, but yeah. Um, yeah, when she's a bit older, man. Where did it jump to? Oh, it jumped up there. Hi, Luke. You alright, mate? Wasn't not really, but that's why I'm kind of on here to get there. If you know what I mean. So, yeah, Brad, man. No worries, man. It's okay. Oh yeah, I've been doing that, and this is probably the first wobble I've had for quite a long time. For some reason, it got me tonight. This just before she went to sleep, saying I miss mummy, and it's like, okay then, wasn't expecting that. That was a bit of a jab to the gut, and it's like, okay. So I stayed with her for a while, and I was like, she was probably asleep. So I was like, okay, I'm not feeling any better yet, so I thought I'd just come on and get it out. Really, it's kind of one of them sort of things. So yeah, appreciate it though. Yeah, and always keeping strong for little. That's the main thing, really. I know people are. It's just amazing. But I'm also there for other people. I've tried to be as much as you can. Do you know what I mean? But then I always think, oh, maybe you should sort yourself out. Not sort yourself out, but do you know what I mean? Rather than taking on anyone else's sort of stuff. It's kind of bad for me. It's like, oh, you want to sometimes, but then sometimes you just can't. You're just not in that kind of mindset, or whatever it is. Just haven't had a wobble like this for a while, and I always like to just, I'm quite. It doesn't bother me putting this online and stuff. So I don't care. You know, you know. So I don't care about trolls or whatever. Because I can do this as well. So you know. So they've got another patch on this. Really, that's the way I look at it all. I'm not looking at comments properly. Sorry. What did we get to? Something like that. Yeah, I try to as much as when it hits this point, then I make sure that I force myself to do it. No, a lot of people can do this sort of brutally honest. There you go, kind of thing, Uh, it's never bothered me though. Do you know what I mean? Cheers, Christina. Thank you. And everyone. So, right, Steve, how you doing? To each other, which is good. Yeah, but sometimes I try and help other people, so I sort of. Because then it kind of also helps me as well, because I'm not kind of thinking about that. But then also helping other people, it makes you feel for yourself as well as hopefully the person you're helping makes you both feel good, I guess. And that's the way I kind of work with all that. I mean, there's some things I'm sorry I don't know what to which is fine. That's normal. This isn't one of them things for other people. Maybe like just a bit don't know what to say and all that sort of thing. And I'm like, no, don't be like that. Do you know what I mean? I ask questions. Don't be. I don't upset you and all that. Cause that's already there. That's already kind of there. No, it's not much else to you know. Yeah, Luke, which is ridiculous, really, in this the way this day and age. I'm not hit the bottom though. It's just one of them things daughter said just before she went to sleep. So I miss mummy, and that was it. And like, what it just I weren't expecting. Like, bang! Like, oh shit, I've not heard that for. She said it about 3 weeks ago, but I was fine then. This one hit me for some reason. I don't know why. Um, she said it. She said that it was just dropping her off at school, and she said it to me just before I was dropping her off at school. I got into the actual first gate, going around to drop her off to the second gate where the teachers are and that. And she said it about halfway between the two gates, and it's like, oh, God, I'm leaving you now, and you're going to school. And that's like, but I was all right then. But just well, an hour and a half ago or so, it's like, well, for some whatever reason, it just bang, and it kind of spiraled a little bit. So then I was thinking, and it's like, oh, so I just thought I'll just come on here and waffle on. I don't mind talking about it or whatever. It's probably if people want to listen or not listen, but you know what I mean. It's not for everyone. I get that as well. But and there's always people there. I try to help people. Look, I try. If as much as I can without making them feel bloody worse. That's half the battle. I wouldn't do it again otherwise. You know what I mean? Uh, oh God, why does he jump like that? Um, I'm just like really open with it all. I generally deal with it more often than not. Uh, I can't either, Henry. I can't hide emotions and stuff. I watched my mate earlier. He done he's one of the React channels. Well, I've known Alan for eclectic beard. I've known him for ages before he even done anything like that. I watched one of his like British ad things earlier. Some of them. Perhaps that was it. Perhaps a few of them were in my mind, and then you know didn't think about it. And then she said that, I'm like, oh, do you know what I mean? So maybe I was already in that kind of zone that's down there somewhere. And yeah, maybe it's that. I don't know. I try to, Steve. Sometimes I can't. I'm just not. It doesn't coincide with. I'm not that this happens for me very often, but when it does, it's like, oh shit. Okay. You know, but it's just not being able to help Litland really with it. Really, apart from being there and that, it's never going to be enough. It's just me. So just how do you deal with that? This is my cancelling as well, Luke. By the way, this is. I'd rather talk here doing this, familiar people and stuff, rather than someone I've never met before. That doesn't do nothing for me. You may as well be a guy in the street, a woman in the street. It's like, don't know who you are. They're just doing a job. They're getting paid to do this, and it's like, do you know what I mean? They don't know me. I've never really gone in. I've done it years ago once, and it didn't work, and it cost a fortune. And then that didn't help me. It was time that helped me. Um, so yeah. Huh. Yeah, I've always. Thanks, Christina. Appreciate it. I'm very, very fortunate with the people I know within the beer community and some of the other reviewers that I've known for since not long after I started. So within the beer community, online and quite a few offline as well, but still, beer community if you like. But and then also I've got some other friends that really close friends and stuff, not in the beer community, but still very, very good friends. So I'm quite lucky. The people good friends of mine and stuff. I might not talk to them for a long time, and then I message them and it's, oh, how you doing? It's not held against you or anything like that. Some people can get a bit weird if they don't talk to you like every week. It's like, do you know what I mean? But the closer friends that I really get on with, that connection, friendship and stuff, they're always there. So I'm really bloody lucky. Um, and then the dross, I don't, got nasty and that stuff. And it's like you cut all that out. I don't know. I think everyone does. Christina goes through mental health issues. Certainly at some point in their life, some more than others, but at some point, yeah. Yeah, I say just getting on to that, Brad. Sorry. So that one down there, I'm quite a few 10 minutes behind. Sorry. Um, yeah, I don't know who they are. Yeah, I And yeah, I've kind of done all that already, the memory jars and boxes and stuff. So I've done that with Little and stuff, you know. But thanks though, appreciate I always appreciate anyone who comes out with anything or But yeah, the cancelling thing, it's like I don't know who they are. It's just like, do you know what I mean? Um, don't get the point in that. But that's just me though. If it helps someone, it'll help other people. That's great, you know. Um, I'd rather do it with someone I know. It's just because then they know, you know. I guess with a neutral thing, you can have an unbiased sort of viewpoint on you because they don't know you and stuff. I kind of get that to a degree, but I say this has helped me uh, in the past. A couple of 2 or 3 times. I think I've done these before since. But thanks, though, mate. Appreciate it. How you doing, Sam? You all right? Yeah, it's not your average beer stream, Sam. I'm afraid. Um, why is it? I don't know what's going on with the comments and stuff, but it keeps jumping and stuff. Um, Cheers, Luke. Cheers, mate. Just yeah, still can't. When I think about it, like I obviously am now, and still can't believe it's happened. Uh, find certainly certain times of the year very, very difficult, which is, I guess, normal. Mainly Littleton's birthday, which I'm glad it's over for this year. Christmas is the first one. We was in lockdown. We couldn't go out, so I had to say to the mother-in-law and sister-in-law that we can't come up to see you with Littleton. They've just lost a daughter and a sister. That was probably one of the hardest things, apart from dealing with that, was that as well. Um, doing that on your own, because at the time there was no, you know, thing, jabs and stuff. It was like, well, this is pretty damn hard. Um, and it was all ready to go. I was my mate, he was a cabbie. He was going to drive us because we wasn't going to go on public transport. And think, like, right, what deal can you do me to get to London? Like, we was going to go because originally they were going to open things up for 3 days, and then it got to like 2 days before. He's like, no, we're not doing it. I was like, oh, goodness sake. So I had to message. I said, look, put the news on now, and then I had to cancel it. It's like balancing it against things, and it's like, oh my god, I don't need this. It's just on top of lockdowns and homeschooling and shit. It's like it was just So they were the worst days. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I'm miles behind on that bloody comments. Nice lyrics there. How you doing, Vanessa? Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Oh, Lep. How you doing, Lep? You alright, mate? Good to see you on here. Appreciate you as well, man. Hope you're keeping well. I don't know what I was in reference to. It was 7 minutes ago, Henry. So sorry, mate. Sounds like he's currently at work, probably not the right string. Yeah, always do, man. Always do. You can take it easy, Sam. So I'll do a live back to my normal lives on Friday. I don't know what time yet. It all depends on little. I like to do an early one, but then I'm also weighing up how little is. I don't want her to be on her own if she's thinking like this at the moment. But then it might be just that moment, and then after that, it'll be for another few weeks, and she's fine, you know. But she's quite up. She's very honest with me about everything all the time. So it's not a case of her bottling up at all or nothing like that. So I'm not worried about her like that because she talks to me all the time. So kind of got into her to talk about things, you know, and even she talks to the teachers about stuff as well. So I said it doesn't have to be me, it could be a teacher or whatever. And then they relay it back to me as well. So and pretty much everything she said to them, she sort of said to me. So she's not hiding nothing. So I've got that, you know, pretty much where I feel it should be. People saying hi to each other. I remember you saying about that, Luke. It took you 10 years to talk to someone. Wow. Wow. You talked to a drunk in the pub. You had no clue. Sometimes it can work like that, doesn't it? um, yeah, I didn't know about it until I think you remember you saying that she wasn't well or something. I was like, oh, you know, but I didn't know what, or whatever, you know. Yeah, you know, you're bits. You don't really, you know. And then I saw that, and it's like I was like listening and shit, and I'm like, and then you wanted people on, so I was like, I'm not gonna. A lot of people can shy away from that. I'm like, no, nope, and just listen, you know. Um, you know, it's just everyone does things differently. I mean, you done it on the day. I mean, I just was just I just put a few statements out. I said I want to be off social media for a while. This has happened. Took a back step. Mainly little one. She took a week off school, and then it's like she went back and she was yeah. Because mainly I took her out of school because I wanted to be with her to make sure she's okay. Um, but also still one eye on she can't. Then of course a few weeks later, then we had lockdown. Like we had the funeral on the when Tuesday, the Thursday lockdown. It was like that, right? And then I was homeschooling within a few weeks, just me and her. You know, I'm so far behind on this chat. I'm really sorry. Um, I tried to talk Vanessa, yeah. People saying hi to each other. Oh, why has it jumped? It jumps like this. It really annoys me. Brad, I'm up to your comment now. Sorry, mate. It really helped me when I was little. The only reason I say it is because it sounds as though your pain is being. It it, it could be. I don't know. I'm generally okay though. It's more the pain for her that I can do nothing about. That's doing me in now and again, and sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't. It's just you know. It's just, I think it caught me off guard this evening. I think that's all it was. So I gave it an hour or so, hour and a half. I was like, right, let's just go on and talk it out, talk it through, because that helped in the past. So and then that was a lot sooner after as well. I think I'd done a live stream 3 weeks after it happened, and then about um, maybe a month, no, 3 weeks after, and about 6 weeks later. I don't know. I can't remember. It was all a blur, time and stuff. It was like it was such a weird sort of time we were going through as well at that point. Second lockdown started as well. Literally 2.5, 3 weeks after, and we were into another lockdown. It's like seriously. And on top of that, it's like so that was certainly a crazy. Well, in all our lives really, but yeah, if you've got other stuff going on as well, it was like this can't really be happening, surely. But no. Cheers though, Brad, mate. Appreciate it. Um, 30 years. Wow, Vanessa, man. But we're all different, isn't it? It's just there's no. I guess there's no right or. Let's see if I can do it on this without it. Uh, it took you 10 years as well, Moose Girl. Wow. You done it on YouTube as well. There you go, Luke. And I appreciate you folk coming out with, your own personal sort of things and putting it down on, you know, the chat as well, because that's a big deal as well, Cheers, Paul, mate. Just it's been beneficial in the past, so you know I'd rather do this than, as I said earlier on, go to someone I don't know and blah blah blah, and it's like, why am I, why am I doing this? That seems a bit more weird than me doing this in a bizarre way. But I say we're all different. We'll deal with things differently or whatever. If it works for you, then that's the main thing. The varied ways we do things as people. I don't know. But appreciate it, Paul. Why is that? Exactly. That's what I was just saying. That's how far. How long? I'm nearly quarter of an hour behind. I'm really sorry. It was difficult, the lockdowns, Vanessa. You're right. Yeah, there is Christina. There really is. Um, you're sewing. Uh, brave. It's just. It's not. See, I put it as I don't want to feel like shit. Um, let's do something about it. Me not feeling like shit. You know. It's. It's just knowing that. You know. She's missing her mum and stuff, and I get points where I can't. I say not deal with it, but I can't. It needs to come out from from me so I'm there, so then I can be there for her. If you know what I mean. It's a difficult one, isn't it? But so yeah, I don't know about the brave. Maybe I don't know. I'll leave that to other people. How you doing, Paul? Cheers, man. Yeah, I've had better days, mate. To be fair, but yeah, man. I'll be going to the Great British Beer Festival. I've already got. I didn't know um, Paul was going and that. Paul, you're Paul. John, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I didn't know they were going until the other day, so I was like, oh, because I've already got my trade ticket for the Tuesday afternoon. So I'll be there. Anyway, we talk about that on another stream. Um, but yeah, hope you're okay, man. Cheers for chiming in. Appreciate it. That was like 10 minutes ago. Cheers, Brad. Appreciate it. Steve said, I always find it helps me if I'm feeling low about stuff, and it helps watching people in a way helping. Everybody watching in a way. What is it? People watching? Yeah, well, if it does, then it's kind of like two birds with one stone, isn't it? It's just, hopefully. Oh, I'm actually up to date with comments now. Did I miss any others? And cheers, Adam. I appreciate you as well, man. Um, So we're up to date, really. That's why I did it. That's why I did it on the day, because mates are only on YouTube, so it's hard, but it helped me. Yeah. Well, that's it. I couldn't. I couldn't. I mean, I've got a daughter. That's slightly, different, isn't it? So, well, and I was round a friend's, literally just over the back there, for a while, and trying to think what else. I can't even remember. Um, I can't remember. I remember bits. I probably just remember crying for probably about a week, solid almost, and then trying not to cry in front of the little one. But yeah, that was pretty ropey, to be fair. Um, Little one liked the. She got a ride home in a police car from school, because I couldn't leave because they were taking statements from me. So that they contacted the school and said, "Look, this has happened. Going to be late." And just pretty rough. That's it, isn't it? It's not for everyone, that going on camera and stuff. But it can put yourself out of your comfort zone. I mean, I was when I first went on camera. It's like, what am I doing? So it's taken like 6, 7 years. Well, it'll be 7 years. 7 years. It'll be 7 years in. Funny enough, it'll be 7 years on Friday. Yeah, 7 years Friday. There you go. And I completely didn't even. I didn't even realise. Is it Friday the 1st? I started the 1st of July 2015. There you go. Is it 7 years? Was it 8 years? I don't know. 15. Working out maths. Yeah, 7 years. So there you are. Didn't even realise. So, um, yeah, it's good to see you on that stream, Brad. Even though I wasn't on it, I was on it. I don't even. I can't even remember. I think I was watching actually. But yeah, I don't get many wobbles, Steve. I don't. Not really. I'm pretty solid, mentally, if that makes sense, compared to where I was. Just now and again, bang, it comes out of it just when it's like, bloody hell. And it's just, maybe it's the time of day, and then like 10 minutes later, she's asleep. I'm like, fucking hell. I'm like, I gave it a while, and I was like, I've got to get this feeling away if I can. It's helped a little bit. Thank you, appreciate it. So yeah, so it's one of them streams. I'm afraid it's not very beery. It's more teary than beery, uh, in theory. Just a crap time of the day as well. I think that's probably what it was. But I thought I'd get this. So I keep the beer shows, and I keep this. If I can, generally I can, you know. At least people know what they're dealing with when they start watching or whatever. You know, it's up to them, you know, kind of thing, or watch it back or whatever. Oh, where did it go? Oh, I just finished. It was great seeing you the other day. I don't know who you are. Oh, we got I can never remember your name either, for goodness sake. God. I'm just so rubbish. Why can't I never remember your name? Oh, come on, what's your name? I can't remember your name. Last beer, it's you, man, again. I'm lost that. Steve, what you offensive what? I didn't see it. How you doing, Bramall? You alright? Cheers, man. The Beat Tap Room. Oh, right, okay. Oh, we done a little live stream, waffling on, drinking some great beer in the rain, not in the rain, but under that massive parasol sort of thing. So yeah, oh, cool. That's good to see you on here. Thanks. You've caught me on a really shit stream, so I'm just saying. You have to go back and listen to stuff, but yeah. We're all up to date. It's just picked all backwards and forwards there, which is nice. It's all about. So yeah, that's it really. It's just it hits you when you don't expect it. Because I feel if I blot it out to a degree, then time moves on, and they say time's a healer, so therefore don't talk about it. Otherwise, time will go too slow, and you'll be too down. So don't think about it. You won't get down, and time moves on. That's the way. And then and then bang, sometimes it just, and you think about it, and then it's like, you know. So maybe it's been bottled up without me knowing, and then it comes out like, and then I'm on here. Get rid of it. do that, and then see how we go going forward, kind of thing. But fortunately, touch wood, I don't get these days very often, so that's a good Josh. I just can't. I can never remember. I'm rubbish. So yeah, so this certainly made me stronger coming out and talking about stuff. Back in the beginning part of this hell of a year and nearly, well, just over a year and a half. It certainly helped. And then just doing the live streams, it's like once a week, maybe twice a week, but not every week, depending on what's. I mean, summer holidays are going to be a bit tricky, which they were last year. Mind you, last year it was just beer festivals every other week. It's crazy, but because it all got backed up, I'd already paid for a few, but they were spread out over the year, and then it just went boom, 6 weeks. You got you got a whole year's worth of festivals in 6 weeks, and it's like, oh my god, and I've already paid for them and stuff. It's like, and then I needed about 3 or 4 weeks off. I think I had a month off. I think pretty much the whole of October last year, I didn't drink at all. So a month off, bang. I think it was 6 weeks it worked out. I didn't have a beer for 6 weeks. And of course, 15th of October is always a shit date, bang in the middle. So yeah. That's when I decided not to drink and didn't do any live streams or nothing at all. Just none. Don't think I'll do it this year. I'm going to try. Well, we'll see how we go, but if I can, then I'll do stuff still. But we'll see how that pans out nearer the time. Because I always thought you shouldn't be drinking if you're feeling down, and of course that time of year is a pretty sad time of year. So don't drink during that period. Then best way. That's how I dealt with it last year. Anyway, just don't bother. I need a break as well. So that was it. Bang, have a break right through that kind of period, really. So that's one thing I never do. I don't drink when I'm down. It makes you feel worse, and then you get shit faced, and then you wake up the next day, you don't feel great, and then the shit's still there. So what's the point? That's how I drink for taste. Anyway, I don't drink to get ignore shit or get hammered, absolutely hammered. I certainly haven't drunk to get hammered since that day. It's always been taste and a laugh and good company and all that kind of thing. Before that, I had a few times I got absolutely hammered at festivals and stuff. Somehow I made it from Manchester to Bradford, absolutely paralytic. Different circumstances, but yeah, just happened to coincide with a very shitty sort of period. At the time of the other half. That got sorted out pretty soon after. Yeah, so that was bad. But now it's like, that the whole thing changes, of course, because I'm very cautious of the little one. So she's the number one. So yeah. Bramble said, I agree. I take the same philosophy when I'm on drink when I'm feeling low. Yeah, well, it's a depressant, isn't it? At the end of the day, no point having a depressant when you're already feeling like shit. What's the point of that? I get, yeah. So I get we're all different, but yeah, to numb the pain. Um, Food is another one. Yeah, with there's like different things, that people do and stuff. Uh, some people they start going taking up boxing lessons or just to do you know what I mean, or the gym or whatever, or cycling, or just to, you know what I mean, or something like that. Just people, or running, or even just walking, just something to take your mind, I guess, or try to, whether it's having a few beers or eating loads of shitty food, or you know. Um, with me, it was the life story. Start doing the. I used to do them now and again, but not to the regularity of. After that, it was become every week, certain time, bang, every week. Like I say, I've been hosting live streams for quite a few years, so it's not just got a bit more focused on something and having a laugh, few beers with friends, community and stuff, and that was more, took my mind off stuff rather than abusing myself with loads of alcohol and or whatever, or food, or whatever it is. You can go out, we can go too far, and then exercise and all that, sort of malarkey, and I thought I can't be bothered anyway. So, uh, I couldn't take Lyndon to the park because they closed off all the play areas. So it's like, for goodness sake, half the time the weather was shit. So anyway, I'm sorry to hear that, Christina. Um, all right, there you go, Brad. And that's the reason I run so much. Helps me forget a lot of the bullshit. So it's weird. That's what I'm saying. We're all different. We do different things. If it works for you, then that's job done. Well, say job done. Even if it helps half of it or whatever, it's better than nothing. Um, you know, yeah, walking can be good. Um, yeah, I mean, I used to be really into wildlife and stuff, and I've started taking the daughter out doing that sort of thing. He's really into butterflies at the moment, so that's pretty cool. So I used to really be into butterflies as well. Funnily enough, I started a Facebook group on UK butterflies. How long ago now? 12 years ago. Like wild butterflies, not butterfly farms or but UK wild butterflies. That's done really, really well. Like so we're approaching 14,000 members on that Facebook group. That's pretty cool. We're averaging about 60 new members a day at the moment, so that's pretty. Trying to keep on top of that is pretty difficult. But I've got a few moderators on there to help me with it now. It was only until last winter that I actually got some mods in because I couldn't keep up with it all. It's getting about 150 posts a day on it at the moment, and about 60 new members a day wanting to join. So it's like, oh my god, it's kind of gone like that. It's gone crazy. And then, of course, with lockdowns and stuff, it just went absolutely mad. Yeah, it takes your mind off things. Exactly that, Brad. Forrest Gump, yeah. I think is that another film? I must have missed that one. Oh, mate. Bramall says, I turned to YouTube late last year as a distraction. Oh, Jesus, okay. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Wow. That's why I say there's always someone else worse off, which there is. I know that, but yeah, it's just. I said we've all got stuff going on. Oh, me starting to run, Jesus. No one wants to see that. I run at night. I've seen the film. I've seen the film Rock for not what was it? Not Forrest Bump. I've not seen that. So I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, it's more of a open video diary kind of stream, really. I look back one day on this and you think you're an idiot. You know what I mean? I do anyway, but yeah. What do you do that for? What are you talking about, you nutter? Not that I ever watched my shit back. God. I wouldn't be on YouTube if I'd done that. I would have stopped years ago. So, yeah, don't watch shit back. Bloody hell. I'll delete it all. So, I know Adam, man. I know, mate. I appreciate it. It's just one of them evenings, man. It just got to me, and it's like, and then it was like an hour after she went to sleep. I'm like, I just need to. I don't like messaging people at bloody 11 o'clock at night and all that. You know what I mean. If you're working or whatever, and it's a weekday, and so it's just if there's anyone around, I'll just go on here, and then I thought that was the kind of the better way to go. And it's, I say, this has helped me in the past. It's kind of getting me there now, which is good. Which is the main sort of thing. Just get it out, you know. But I appreciate it, Adam, mate. You're right. We all have something going on, but we'll come together as a community on here, and it's a credit to people like you. It's probably not the best watch in the world, to be fair, but you know, it's just mental health's a weird one. I don't know why people don't talk about it. Or perhaps it's just the society thing or whatever. I mean, it's okay. I was just upset, but it's probably not a mental. Is it a mental thing? Probably a bit, but not in that kind of way. Depressed. I was just upset. But there's nothing I can do about it. And she comes out with, "I miss mummy," 10 minutes before she goes to sleep. It's like fucking hell. I just gave her a hug and I said, "I know," and I just said to her, "Mummy still loves you," and stuff like that. And it's not the same though. Of course, it's not the same. That's probably why it upset me. It's just, and then she went to sleep. So, and I'm kind of left like fucking shit. Uh, so you kind of deal with things, or try to deal with them, you know, rather than just not dealing with it at all, you know. So I don't want that. So, uh, I've missed comments again. Sorry. Um, that's until midnight. I only sleep 6 to 7 hours anyway. Okay. I'll bear that in mind next time, man. Yeah, and if this helps anyone as well as helping me, then it's one stone and two birds thing, isn't it? Really, but not pigeons. Don't do that to them. They were saying hi to each other. It's good. Oh, it just jumped then. Did it jump? Oh. People should talk about. Yeah, not everyone's the same. That's the thing, Steve. People should talk about it if they can. Um, I think it's not the most coolest thing to talk about to some people. So people at different ages, or maybe a part of the way you've been brought up, or I mean, society has got better, but it's nowhere near where it should be. There's no other way, Brad. There is no other way apart from being strong, because time doesn't stop. But I appreciate it, of course. Cheers, mate. How you doing, Paul? The other Paul. How you doing, mate? You're right. Had a shit evening, mate. So, thought, fuck it. Let's get on here and get it, talk about it, get it out, which I've done. Uh, it's helped a little bit, which is good. Better than being sad, lonely, and depressed. Oh dear. So yeah, probably go in a minute. Probably give another 10 minutes or so. But yeah, I just wanted to. So it's just a shit time of night. I didn't really want to message anyone or anything. There's time of night and stuff, and it's like, oh, you know what? Just let's just kind of try and crack a live thing again. Um, let's see how it goes. Really, kind of deal. Um, that's right, Paul, man. All right, okay. Well, you know where I am, buddy. Uh, cheers, Bramble. You take care, man. Appreciate it. Have a good week. Uh, yeah, well, that's what happened earlier for me. It was like bang, and I'm like, fucking hell, okay. Uh, just little and said, "Oh, I miss mummy." That's all it was. And it just set me off. I was like, and then 10 minutes before she went to sleep, she went to sleep, and then and then it's in my head, and I'm getting upset, and I'm like, I just can't. What the fuck, you know? I haven't had a day like that for ages, so it's like, oh shit. There's no way I'm going to be sleeping. I can't just sit there. Music's not a good thing when I feel like this either. For me, lyrics. Um, yeah, it took me a while to listen to music as well after all that. There's always going to be a song you like on your playlist that's got a few words, and then that just, you know. So music was banned, you know. Music was cancelled for a while. Um, I didn't want to do that this evening, so I thought, no, just come on here. I thought, I'll do it off camera, and then, yeah, 5 minutes later, put the camera on. There's a sneeze. I don't know where it's coming out. It's there. It's annoying me. Um, so cheers to Bramwell. So yeah, I don't know if it's helped anyone. Uh, or maybe it put out there to some people that kind of didn't know what's been going on in my life for the last year and just over a year and a half. Um, joking aside, like I do quite a lot, and I do this is going on in my life behind the scenes and stuff. So hence why I'm sometimes late doing a live stream on a Friday because I'm making sure little one's okay and stuff, which is number one. Sometimes she wants her own space, so that's when I go on earlier, you know. So when she gets really not annoyed, but she's like, I want to be on my own. I need my own space. I'm like, okay, then that's fine. So then I'll start earlier. Then that's fine. Then other days she wants me, so I'll stay with her. Whatever she wants, you know. It's kind of that's the way the whole Friday night thing is for me. It's why I don't really kind of put a schedule on it because I'm always late if I do that. I just kind of go with the flow of the sort of day or the evening, really, how she's feeling and stuff. So this weekend we got something. I'm trying to might have to sort some plans out for her. I haven't done nothing yet, but it will probably involve seeing friends again and stuff. Um, and it's her cousin's birthday in London the following weekend, so keeping her busy. So yeah, that's all I can do really. What did we get to? Paul saying, yeah, I agree. Music and booze never really helped me. Just makes things worse to a point. Yeah, yeah. I've started getting into video games. Well, I say getting into the one I've been playing on my phone for about 3 years. I played it a lot, obviously, in the last year and a half. That's kept my mind. One of them simulated time thing games you get. Nothing crazy. And the other one is what the game on her Switch, which I play when she's either at school or asleep because she's always on it. So, um, and then she's like, "Yeah, I don't want to play my game. You can play your game." I was like, "No, don't worry. I'm not playing it now." Bless her. So that's kept me mind sort of going. Even watching, I watch quite a lot of people play stuff on Twitch and stuff like that. That can be okay if it's a game I'm interested in, of course. I'm not interested in that many. But so yeah, that kind of keeps your mind set on something that's because you can't think about anything else playing games. It's that, so it's like okay, that's an you know so that's good. I used to be really into gaming like years ago, but then it just used to take up so much of my time. I see some of the streamers on Twitch; they're on there for like 15 hours straight. And it's like really. Even when I was into it, I can do that. 2 seconds. I've got to go to the toilet. So cheers, Paul, man. Appreciate it. My goal this week is to try and send stupid things. Try to send stupid things that hopefully might make you chuckle, even though it's just for a minute. Just a bit sad. That's all. Not kind of depressed, really. Just a bit sad. It just got me. But appreciate it, Adam. Man. Yeah, no worries, Steve. I know you are, mate. Thank you. I'm gonna sneeze. That sneeze is just here now. God, I don't know where that went. Came back like a boomerang. Of course, my girls are teenagers now, and they can definitely be temperamental. Yeah, she's getting independent beyond her years. It's like scary. Anyway, 2 seconds. Yeah, she's fine. You play Ark. Damn, hours can fly by playing it. Yeah, I play the game called The Long Dark. It's like a survival game up in the Canadian Arctic, kind of deal. It's pretty addictive. It's not on P. It's not on. I don't think you can get it on. It's not an actual game on like one of the consoles. It's one of them ones where you download it. You can play it on PCs. It's on PC. I got it on the Switch, so as soon as I saw it on there, I was like, I'm buying that. I actually looked for it and it was on there. I was like, oh, I'm going to play that. It was like 13 quid or whatever it was. It's addictive as hell. Strategies and stuff. Never played Ark though. Games, I don't know. It's just one game I play and it's just like it's really addictive. I don't know what Ark is either, Luke, so don't worry. I'm not a crazy gamer. Got to get all the releases and stuff on like, it's just one or two. I've got one on my phone, one of the app games, you know, and then the Long Dark, and that's it. You know, this helps with, you know, take your mind off stuff rather than thinking about stuff. That's what I do, and so that's pretty good for me. Um, the Ark is a mobile survival game with dinosaurs. Right. Okay. Never heard of it. Didn't know what was in it. Yeah, that was PS2. The first one though, was it the back end of the PlayStation? I think it was PS2, wasn't it? I think that was one of the original games that came out on the PS2. I think. PS1. It was PS1. Okay. Um, so that would have been late '90s, I would guess. Early 2000s. Something like that. I don't know. What to bloody do, eh? What to do? I'm trying to work out where this cork has come from. It's probably that. That's thrown away now. That cork and cage thing I had the other day. The whip beer thing. I'm watching a lot of paleontology videos on YouTube. If you don't learn anything, at least you sleep good. Probably. I'm not watching that shit back. Fucking hell. We'd had a few beers that day. But yeah, weird how these days sort of come after a good weekend and stuff. It's sort of extreme to the other, and then it's like her coming out with that. It's like bang. Welcome to reality. just it's weird. I can't remember the last bad day I had like this. Although I feel better now. I say better. I'm better than I was. I can't remember the last wobble I had. I reckon this could be the first one this year. Could be. It's got to the point now, if she's all right, I'm all right. And when she says something like that, she's obviously not all right. And then I'm not all right. But when I say that, then I think it just caught me really off guard. I was obviously not quite in that strength mood to deal with it at that point. And because you said it a few weeks ago, I was fine. I've said all this already, anyway. So, never mentioned sparklers. Just it can help, but right. I have to go to bed. Take care, all, and Craig. Yeah, no worries, Steve. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. I'm going to give it 5 minutes, and then I'll be clearing off. Got the old Paul joined. How you doing, mate? Play for a bit. We're getting dinner prep. No worries, man. Yeah, I'm going to go in a minute. So 5 minutes or so. Talked it a bit through a bit more, really, and stuff. But so I wasn't like majorly down. I was just really, I was quite upset. I was like, oh, I just gotta try and snap out of it, talk about it, really, and that's it, really. I'm okay. That's the thing. I am actually okay. Um, yeah, there's that feeling of feeling helplessness, for your own daughter. Yeah. How do you deal with that shit? Apart from trying to keep things as same as possible, really. Try and stabilise it. But yeah, that one's a bit more trickier, really. Yeah. Okay, man. Uh, Take care, Luke. Thanks, mate. Appreciate you as well. Uh, so yeah. Thanks for being there. If you watched it this far, or you on the rerun, or whatever. And thanks for. There's been a few comments there about their own people's own situations and stuff. Um, Coming out with things as well. So that's brave as well. So So yeah, it's not my normal kind of thing. I try not to make a habit of feeling shit and doing live kind of things like this. But I just do them when I need to, really. And it's just because of the time of day, it's a bit tricky to, talk to someone or whatever. So it's just easiest to come on here and do this. Um, so yeah, anyway, thanks for all your comments, watching. Hope so, if it's helped one person, then great. It's helped me a bit more than I did an hour and 3/4 ago. So thank you as well. I'll be back to my normal Thursday lunch thing at 1 o'clock. I haven't put the thing up yet, but I will do at some point. So yeah, that'll be 1 o'clock Thursday UK time for a couple of hours, or an hour, whatever. If there's anyone around, do that, and then Friday, we'll do the usual Friday stream, no doubt. But I don't know of time yet, so we'll play that bit by ear. But that's the plan anyway. We'll see how that goes. That's it. So thank you for watching. Thanks, Paul, for rejoining and being there earlier on and coming back and stuff. Appreciate it. So yeah, I don't know if Bumpy's live now, just about to go live. Normally he does a live at 8 o'clock Eastern, so which is now. So if you're still around for anything, if you'll wait for a while yet or whatever your time zone is, then go and head over to Bumpy Road. Should be doing a live, I'll imagine, about now. So anyway, take care. Have a good week, and speak to you Thursday, Friday, maybe. So yeah, cheers. And thanks again.